Hi, my name is Martin Solano with Solano Cycle. Today we're taking a look at the KYMCO Super 8. This came out new last year in 2015. It immediately became one of our most popular sellers. This is a high-end scooter, very dependable, 2-year parts and labor warranty, limited warranty from the manufacturer. KYMCO warranties are 1 year bumper to bumper, 18 months on the electrical system, and 2 years on the motor and transmission. Unlimited mileage, and also is transferable, which is unlike most other scooter manufacturers. So definitely one of the better warranties on the market. The KYMCO Super 8 in particular comes in a couple of different versions. They have a 50cc, which in Florida, if you just have a driver's license, you don't want to get your motorcycle endorsement, you can drive a 50cc. That bike, in the 50cc trim level, it goes about 35 miles an hour, somewhere between 34 and 38 miles an hour is typical. They also have a 150cc version. The 150cc, if you get your motorcycle endorsement, that bike is a little bit faster. It'll do somewhere around 60 miles an hour plus or minus 4 or 5 miles an hour. So depending on the conditions and the weight that's on the bike. The other versions of this bike, they have the Super 8 50R and 150R, and then they have the 50 and 150X. The R is the racing model, which is basically has a street tire. It has a lower fender, a little bit sportier look to it, so it has the low fender, street tread on the tire. The X model comes, other than coming in different colors, they raise the fender. The X is basically a dual sport type of scooter, so it has a dual sport tire which you can use on or off road, and they raise the fender up on the front, and then they have some cool colors like matte black, and they have a camouflage. Digital camo is what they call it. So with that said, they are basically the same bike though, so we're going to go over the features of the 50R. First of all, let's talk about the seat height. It's pretty typical seat height, about average seat height. So I'm 5'10", you can see I can fit flat-footed on here. You probably good for people as low as like 5'6". If you're lower than that, you're probably going to be on your real tiptoes. You can see how much leg room it's got right here. You can move back on the seat. It is a 2-part seat, this is really nice with the KYMCO Super 8, that you can move back on the seat back here. Another very unique feature about this, it does have a very nice quality seat, but also it has a passenger seat back here. A passenger will put their feet here. And then what's unique about this with a KYMCO, is about the only brand I've seen that does this, they do it on the Agility and the Super 8, is you can lift the seat and lock it. And so now you have a backrest. So if you're riding and you want to get a little more comfortable, you can lean back. So very unique. And then on this particular one, to release it, on the Agility you push a button. On this one you just pull it forward and it springs back. That's all you have to do. The fuel tank is underneath here. This is a 4-stroke engine, so it's very quiet and very smooth. It gets close to 100 miles per gallon depending on how you drive it. This one I believe it's about a 1.3 gallon fuel tank. So you have 2 stands on it, just like most scooters. You have a side stand you can put it on, or the center stand, you just step down the center stand. Center stands lift the rear wheel off the ground, so it's a little more stable, especially if you get a strong storm coming through. It's not going to blow it over. If somebody bumps it, it's much harder to knock over. The Super 8s have this nice open handlebar design, and they have a digital display, which is that's a little less common on scooters, is to have a digital.